guys. So this is gonna be, I think, episode 9 of this particular session. I'm gonna be back in March, but let's first look back on my progress so far. So for January, I had really great month. This is the equity curve. It was pretty choppy actually, but again, my risk is pretty. It really depends on my conviction and just if I already built the buffer, the risk is pretty heavy. And we're up. We have 70% winner in January and February. We have better curve, I guess. 85% winner here. And so that's pretty much it. We're gonna go in March right now. So who's up, boys? So 20th March right now. 20th March 2, there's a PMI, the name me. So see how we do here. This is pretty fresh in my eyes still. This is just like 2 weeks ago. So this is a little less accurate. Um, yeah, still gonna remember this transaction here. So this one's actually, I'm gonna be trying to explain it. Yes, honestly, bro, I already know what happened here, but I'm still gonna try to explain it in such a way that you are able to understand it a bit more. So this type of trades is something that are lower probability. It really depends on your draw liquidity in the day. But what I really love about this trade, I was actually in this particular day, I was willing to take it. If I was bullish bias, if we're respecting this hourly gap, I want us to go to this hourly. I'm not sure if we went higher here, but I think we did. So we'll take an end wall here. The end walls are really, 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 really strong draws. So yeah, I think we should target like a higher here, maybe even this high. Yeah, I think we should go this high. Not really sure, but this is just me trying to explain this. All right, so why did I say this trade last time? Which is like I think 2 weeks from now. I love this. There's an SMT here out of this load. Not only that, we were already been holding this SMT the whole time. All right. So for me, if I would enter here, I just know that this gap was holding, this CASD was holding, and you can target all of this bias, and you can just put your stop at this. So, right. So this one's still pretty fresh. Not really sure, but a short TP here would beat until the hourly, guys. This hourly here, perfect TP if ever. This TP right here is a little bit more ambitious, but see if that would work. That's perfect actually. So I think on this day, yeah, on this particular day, short TP if you would take this here. This one's a little bit more ambitious, but would have hit if ever. A little bit more ambitious though, so just look for another trade this day. There's always a setup depending on what you're currently looking for. 5 minutes sweep maybe? Oh, 5 minutes sweep. Yeah. Okay. I think the 5 minutes should sweep now in just 15 minutes. Alright. I was looking for long, but I guess not. So this a 5 minute? Alright, that looks perfect. This one's an actual back test. I'm not this part here. I'm not really sure what happened here, but we're just clearly respecting both gaps. There's a 15-minute gap. We respected this 5 minute that we just strongly, strongly rejected. Like insane. But I feel like it would fail. Hmm. For some reason, I feel like it would fail. Just watch it. Yeah, it would fail. I was willing to take it, but I just felt it would fail, and it did. There's some things, you're just overall gonna see over time that there was a 3 minute here now, so this one's a valid long to take this because I thought it was like a 3 minute gap inverse here. You could have taken it like this or this one, like that, something along those lines. I'm gonna trade this day. Doesn't look good to me, so let's move on. We already had a win here anyway, so it's still pretty fresh. So, but I'm still gonna try to explain it in such a way that more gonna be a educational content. Because the past few episodes, like first 8 or 9 or 10 episodes, I'm not really sure, is more for myself, for my growth. So this one I'll try to apply in such a way that you're able to actually get lessons from this. All right. So as for this short, I think it looks pretty good. That looks pretty good, but there's so much LR here. But we'll wait for a resweep. Because actually, like for the past few weeks, this type of setups, particularly like 935s, I don't take anything that are just 935s. They fumble. Even if the drawn liquidity was right, it fumbles, guys. Trust me, it fumbles. So I'm gonna be fading this trade. We'll wait for a resweep unless we had an S&P already. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for actually we can take a long here. It's a valid long. I feel like there's a 2 minute here somewhere. But I'm bearish bias though. Quite long now. What am I targeting? Like hourly, I don't think we're going gold that high. I think even in this high we're not gonna go. Alright, I'm gonna take this. Why am I taking this? Honestly, I'm bearish bias. Nah, I'm not taking it. I'm just gonna watch this go. Alright, now I'm taking this short. Sorry, S&P out of that high. Yeah, we're holding a hard time from S&P here. So yeah, we're holding this hard time from S&P. This is just surely gonna flush. I just know it. TP same thing. Still this low. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. Pretty discretionary, but if you remember on my I think 2 or 3 episodes from now, this type of short just never fails. It just never fails. I'm gonna target this low right here. I think we can target lower, but I'm fine with that. 2.79 RR. Never bad. Have like a 2.79 RR trade. So all right. Um, doesn't look good for me, but I'm gonna break even here. Oh shit. All right. Thought we were gonna reverse from that, but it's a trade right there. Why did it take this trade? I think it's pretty. If you've been watching my videos for a long time now, you would understand. So, anyways, we had a sweep of our to be high. Why did it fade in this trade? Initial short. Actually, on this day, I did take this. However, I started not doing it because I see that 934's particular that time, 934 trade 935 inversion. This don't quite work. So I waited for a resweep. There was, holding this S&T, and yes, it was a lot lower, you can see. So there was a notable S&T there. Entered here for discretionary. And for me, this is a valid break-even point. If you were here, it's a valid break-even point. You believe you can go break-even after inverting all of this for percentage. It's not a valid one yet. So yeah, this is really choppy. I'm not really gonna look for any more on this day. Let's move on to the next day. Right? Okay. What is that? Okay. Mm-hmm. Leading bullish here. What is this? 15 minutes. Come on. I can't see the 15 minutes. All right. What do we have to do? Really choppy inversion. I think this would work if you would just scalp it. I do believe scalp would work here, but I want to take it. If you would take this really, really tight scalp, like a 101, I think it would hit. Do we have longs? 15 minutes, intermediate low speed. This looks perfect long to me. What? There's no entry. Ah, there's no entry in that one. Yeah, there's no entry in that one right there. Short, 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 short. Short, short look pretty good. But we already manipulated. I'm looking at this low supercharge low. It looks so good for me to not take. Turn S&T. Yeah, there was an S&T already. I'm taking this. More discretionary in this one. Alright. I don't want us to go high there. Don't break even at this low right here. So I'll take this right here. So why did I take it? Actually, I have not much conviction here, but that inversion just screams I should take it. If I don't take it, I'm gonna be mad at myself. Oh, I got stopped out right away. Alright. I mean, that's for me, that's an A plus loss. Like, there's so much LR here down, LR here. And yeah, it's just something that's just screaming to me. Like, if I don't take it, I'm a bad guy. But it just means my bias was, I mean, like, my draw there was wrong. And we're clearly bullish, so I'm actually gonna take this long here and this equal highs. Yeah, take this long here. Invalidated that. If that type of impulsive move gets invalidated, it just means this type of trade right here with just flush. So, alright. So, we're expecting the equilibrium of this. I just expect this to actually just flush here. We're extremely bullish. I don't really know why they take those sorts, but I mean, I do know. It's for me, it's an expert loss. I'm not gonna lie. So, take this long here. So, I'm looking here at the psychology. Like, this is me. That's why I always say got stopped out. I actually took this trade and I got stopped out, right? I actually got stopped out. And now for those people who went shorts, I already stopped out. And those people who were long, long on this candle had already been stopped out of break even. If you look at the psychology of the market, we should pump, right? So see if that's going to be the case. Mm, what is that candle? That was a nasty candle. Oh my gosh, I think I'm going to get stopped out. No, I do believe this 3 minutes should hold. Yeah, this 3 minutes should hold. All right, I'm going to just de-risk here. No, I'm probably going to go break even. So I'm just going to let this ride. All right, perfect. So again, why did it take this long? So I think I was like 1 for 2 this day because I lost, I think, here with a stop loss right here. So this one for me is an S loss. Despite it being bullish of the day, there's just so much LR for me to not take this. And my psychology would say you're a dumbass for not taking this short. It's just so obvious, but it didn't work. It's a good loss for me. So if I'm looking at psychology here, people who went long here were stopped out. That's why on break even. So that's a psychology right there. For the people who took shorts already stopped out, which is me. And I do believe we just should flush. Not on this scandal. My actual entry was this. I don't know why my entry was up there. My entry was here. And my stop loss, I think, was on this low. Yeah, on this low right here. Because it respect the IFVG, I don't really want to sort of lower it ever. So let's switch it right there. So let's keep on going. But it's gonna be it for this episode. And we're gonna do more. And hope you're liking this video right now. Comment down below on what you want me to do next. But it's gonna move on to the next episode. So peace out.